Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zen Tangle Teacher. And today's lesson is Zenwheel by Melissa Bruce. And it is a gorgeous tangle with lots of possibilities. You could do this small or you can do it large. You could nestle it in, just many places. And I think you could even do maybe half of it if you wanted to. It's just a gorgeous, very zen type tangle. And I have to admit, I started this tangle on a round tile, and I didn't like how I didn't find the center, and it just kind of drove me crazy. So I thought, get out your Marcus operandus and lay your tile on your Marcus operandus, and then take some kind of a straight edge and put from A to E and make a little line, and then don't move it, and then G and C and make a little line, and you end up having a little X right in the center so that you have a center point. If things drive you crazy because they're off a little bit, you want something right in the center, you can do that. So now we're going to do Zenwheel. And I'm going to start by putting a dot right in the center of my tile. And because I marked it with the Marcus operandus, I know right where the center is. And now I'm going to come up about the width of maybe you could see about, and I just guess here, the tip of my pen. Let me come in so you can see that a little better. And then I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do 2 more, which makes this form a circle around the center dot. And now I'm going to come with my pen and I'm going to draw a line that curves in towards that center, wraps around that dot and curves in. And I'm going to do that all the way around. So you have a kind of a swirling line that goes all the way around. And we don't need to worry about that pencil mark in the center. It's going to be okay. And now we're going to come out about the same distance as these 2 dots and draw another line. But we don't want a dot up there. We're just going to have the line that sticks out there. And we draw, and we make sure it curves also. And you see I'm rotating my tile. And if that dot isn't round enough, I might make it a little rounder. All the way around. So now I have this spidery looking tangle. And now we're going to come back, and now we're going to change from doing curved lines to doing a straight line. So I'm going to come from this point straight down to that line, that dot. Come here, come straight down to that dot. And you see I rotate my tile every time all the way down to that dot. And I like to pull my pen towards me. I feel like I get a better, straighter line when I pull my pen towards me. And there we have straight lines. Now we're going to do another curved line, but we're going to come back this direction. And we're going to come about halfway in between that straight line. Rotating your tile as you go to make that. And there we have our Zenwheel. But the final thing is we need to aura this whole thing. And I think when we aura an object, and you're going to know that I teach that a lot, that aura-ing just kind of finishes off something and gives you a space to go. My aura-ing was a little off that time, but that's okay. There we have it all aura'd. And this one, I'm going to back out just a little bit so we see the whole tile. Done on this gray tile, you have some options. You can shade with a charcoal, general white charcoal, or that one rolls off, or I'm using a Prisma white pencil. I like how it shades, or you can use a regular graphite. So I'm going to use both. I'm going to take this graphite pencil and I'm going to go so it looks like I'm just going on the concave part of that spiral. And then I'm going to take my shading stump and blend this up. And then I could do the same thing with, because it kind of looks like it's, you know, folded under. So I could do the same thing here on this side. Now I don't want to blend it all the way down in. I want to leave a little space in between. And now I'm going to take my white, and I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to color that in, the whole thing in, very lightly with my pencil on that white, on that one point. And there we have. And then I love the fact that when you use a gray tile, you have options to use a jelly roll pen to even give it some more enhancement. And we can put little dots around here on our jelly roll all the way around. And you can see how that just enhances that. I love dots and circles. I love them. That's all there is to it. I think they really enhance. And so we can go all the way around. Now if this feels like it's floating in midair, hang on. We're going to show you how you can help that. And I've done this before with other tangles, but I'm going to do it with my white pencil. So we can go all the way around. Okay, all the way around. Now I'm going to come back with my Prisma white pencil, and I'm going to put a grid behind. And the reason I use the Prisma is it doesn't smear like, you know, chalk does. You can put your hand over the top of it and it doesn't smear out. So I'm just going to put a grid, and it's fairly far apart. I love grids also. They tend to anchor things down, and it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. And you could come back through and go a different direction. You could come in here and add something in the center. So I'm going to add another one there because I just think it needs it. But anchoring it down with something behind, even though it's light, you could use dark, but you could use something light. I came in with this one and I did a little round corner. I rounded the corners. You could come through again going this other direction, which is a tangle I'm going to, it's by Zentangle.com, Rick and Maria did it. It's in one of their originals. And I'm just going to do a video on it next. So, and we'll talk about putting, and you can see how that just anchors something down. And that is a beautiful, beautiful tangle. Thanks, Melissa, for this beautiful tangle that you shared with us. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Don't forget we have new videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. Thanks again and have a great day.